cancel button on this. Hey there. Good night, good night, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Are you all hearing me? Angel, are you hearing me? Yes, yes, yeah. Just checking. So, welcome. It's day 59 of the 90-day poetry writing challenge. And tonight, I bring to you a short bit on the L.O.C method. So, I washed my hair about 2 days ago. Yeah, I washed my hair about 2 days ago, and the mistake that I usually make, not usually make, but the mistake that I try not to make often is leaving my hair uncombed after, not uncombed, but not combed out after washing it. And I was not successful this weekend with that. I washed my hair, and like the day after, I did the usual thing that I usually do to it, and I'm speaking on that tonight, right? And boy, oh boy, was it tough, because I had to literally battle with combing out this hair. So my hair is uncombed, but it's combed out. Yeah, I had success with that part, with the combing out part, but not the getting combed or styling, more or less. So I'm just speaking about that yesterday, especially how the boys and they went to the barber yesterday, and they're looking so sharp. So here goes. Yes, Alicia, this here, and especially for the natural. When I say natural here, no chemical. It's tough. So my hair is presently in some bantu knots underneath here as a protective hairstyle for just as it was combed out. So that's why this hat is this hat is on tonight. So here goes. It's pretty short, but I know most people with natural hair would know about this. It's called the L.O.C method. So here goes. Yesterday, my boys here were taken care of. Now today, I had to show mine a bit of love. Long or short, my hair behaves the same. After washing, it is quite challenging to tame. This mane requires immediate attention for tangles and dryness elimination. After washing, moisturizing is an essential part of hair care do's, and the L.O.C method for natural hair is what I usually use. You may ask, what does L.O.C mean? Well, it stands for liquid oil cream. This simple 3-step procedure has the aim of adding and sealing in your hair's moisture. There are tons of products for each step being sold, so you have to determine which one best meets your goal. And I'm stopping right there because there's a lot of information, and actually finding which product is best for your hair, it's a sort of a trial and error path which you go. And that sometimes it could be quite costly, because products for natural hair, I think hair products on a whole, it is a bit expensive, and sometimes you buy one product and it doesn't work well with your hair. And I've seen that that actually happened to me, because my sister-in-law, she spoke highly of the Shea Moisture brand, and I tried it. I bought some stuff, but it was not agreeing with my hair in terms of this sort of white buildup that was happening with my hair, and I started researching stuff, and then they talk about your hair being porous, your hair being, some people have low porosity hair, while some has medium, some has high, and based on that, the moisture in your hair will be absorbed either quickly or not so quick. And mine was actually not so quick. So just to go over that, the L.O.C method for ladies, and I guess, well, the fellas too. Yeah. Yeah, liquid, which is usually water or water-based product. The oils are, and the ones that they mentioned in whatever, and coconut oil, olive oil, and avocado. And some of these things we use, we've been using, even though this L.O.C method, was even given a name. And it's very important. They say coconut oil, as I've read, they say it reduces protein loss from your hair, and generally the protein gives your hair the structure, and it gives your hair that strength so that breakage is prevented. So our hair needs a lot of that. And the sealants part, it basically used to lock in the moisture from the L and the O steps. So that basically is the L.O.C method. And when you wash your hair, you moisturize in that method. How would you know what hair type do you have? Well, there's actually a test to determine if your hair is porous or not, and based on that, what types of products you would use. If you're a YouTube user, Seema, you could check it out. They usually take a strand of your hair and you put it in a glass of water, and depending on like after a minute or so, if your hair floats, if your hair sinks in the glass, or if it stays midway, right? Based on that, then it will determine if your hair is porous or not, and then based on that, what type of products you could use. But I am no hair specialist, but these are some things I found out on my natural hair journey, because when I had locks before, what is locks? Just saying, what is locks? Dreadlocks, like dreadlocks. Yeah. I wasn't so much into products. The products are pretty straightforward, but now, after I cut my hair and it's my very natural hair, more, yeah, locks is natural, but the type of hair care that is needed for it isn't as demanding as natural hair, untwisted hair, that sort of thing. Yes. Seema is asking me, what can you do about falling hair? Well, I'll say definitely pick it up, but Seema, I am no hair care specialist, but but what we eat, generally, our nutrition, our diet, it just as it would affect our skin, it would also affect our hair. So you got to look at your diet. For one, I definitely suggest, and look at the products you're putting in your hair as well, right? No, Crystal, I'm not locking up. I actually cut mine in December of last year. Yeah, in December of last year. So this December will make 1 year since I cut my locks.
6 feet of hair.
It wasn't that long, Angel. Yeah. So that, my friends, is my sharing on the L.O.C method. So thank you all for coming out tonight and just connecting. Please, if there's any other questions. Yeah, I like the interaction. So Alicia Kazo, my batchmate, thank you for joining in. Seema, thank you. Good questions asked. Alicia Cox, hello. Crystal Dixon, Hi there. And Angel Jones. Oh, Ryan, good night. So thank you all. And ladies, just look up the L.O.C method. There are tons of information out there. Right? So thank you all for joining. I will see you all tomorrow, please God. This has been day 59 of the 90-day poetry writing challenge. Bye.